going straight to the gym. I go to the gym in Lifetime on 23rd Street. So I get off, I take the F straight from school to the gym. Was on there. I forget what stop it was at, but some guy came in. He's like, whipped his jacket off, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill everybody. I can go to prison forever. I don't care. I don't do this." At that point, I looked to the person next to me like, "Hey, just hang on to this phone for me." I had my headphones in, took it off, and just kind of like grabbed him from behind because he came in, just to like, because he was acting like a lunatic, like a crazy person. So, and he was rolling around the floor, and at that point the train stopped. I was like, "Someone call the cops," and he's still like rolling around, still going crazy.
All right, guys, welcome back to Surviving the Badge Bar. Two cops in a
Cheers.
bar, talking cop shit. So we're going to talk about the Daniel Penny case. Yeah.
All right, so what's Daniel Penny all about?
2023, he's on a New York subway, and he's just doing his thing just like everybody else. I mean, I'm not a big fan of New York. I'm just not a big fan of big cities. I was there last year or 2 years ago, and it's like big cities, no.
Yep.
If I can't put my canoe in the water, it's not for me. But he's on the subway, and this guy, this homeless person, is just harassing people, threatening people, and just like going up in their face, and he's talking about, "I'm going back to prison, I'm going back to jail," just really menacing these
He ain't now.
he's menacing these passengers on the train. And so Daniel Penny, retired Marine, and he steps in and takes action, and he grabs this guy and what everybody's calling a chokehold. But if you notice, if you look at the video, it's not a chokehold, it's a submission hold.
Carotid restraint.
Carotid restraint. Where you compress the carotid artery, and it
One of the first things my dad ever taught me, because he was a cop.
Right.
First thing he ever taught me.
Right.
It puts them out like that.
It's not a crush on the windpipe. It's none of that. So
it just squeezes the carotid artery on the sides, and eventually you just go. Just go to sleep.
Yep.
As soon as you let go, blood starts coming. Within 10 seconds, you're back awake.
He's not the only one. Everybody's like, "Oh, he's the only one." No, there's people helping this guy, because this guy he grabbed was a menace. He was just causing all kinds of trouble. So
and he had a lot of people scared.
And he was yelling, so I took my headphones out to hear what he was yelling. And the three main threats that he repeated over and over was, "I'm going to kill you. I'm prepared to go to jail for life, and I'm willing to die."
Yeah,
he really did.
So the guy passed away.
Did you mention he was a Marine?
Yes, retired Marine.
Sorry.
Yep, that's okay.
I was watching Cooper the Wonder Dog down
Cooper
here.
the Wonder Dog.
Y'all can't see him, but he's down here on the floor, and he's chasing a bug or something, and he's snapping at. I apologize. He's all over it. He's keeping us safe.
If you know Doug from Up, that's Cooper the Wonder Dog.
It is Doug. Yep, he is Doug for sure. We should have named his ass Doug.
Right. So this guy passes away, and Daniel Penny is charged with manslaughter. And all that. So before we go into all the meat and potatoes,
let's talk about our beer sponsor.
Absolutely.
Let's do that. And we really thank you guys very much for your sponsorship. It's Mainstreet Realty, Kristen and Tom Clem Group. They have done a wonderful job with the show, helping us with our beer moments and some equipment and this and that. But tonight we are looking at Erdinger Weif beer. I don't speak German. But
I always give LT the hard stuff to pronounce.
I know, what the hell, man. Jesus. Anyway, it's imported from Germany. That's what the can looks like. I'm sure Camille will throw a picture of it.
Absolutely.
Dude, I got to give this an 8.95, only because the beer on the last show beats it out by that freaking much.
Just a smidge.
Oh my God, it's good, man.
Yeah.
It's cloudy.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Hefeweizen, man.
Yeah, it's probably in that family.
Oh, it's so
because it is a wheat beer.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a good solid 8.25. Yeah, this is a good beer. This is a really good beer.
It really is. And all of the beer moments and whiskey moments and everything else are brought to you by our sponsors, like I mentioned. And here's a word from them. Contact Mainstreet Realty for all your real estate needs. This power team includes Tom Clem, a veteran Marine and retired law enforcement professional.
This guy, let's talk about the Jordan Neely. He's the homeless guy who was restrained by Daniel Penny,
Who's now DRT.
who is now DRT. So I know all you cops know what DRT is, and it means dead
Sorry.
right there.
Sorry.
And I was using this, I think it was last year in one of my classes, and I was talking, and we did a report writing episode scene.
No,
and,
did somebody put DRT in a report?
They were like, and the individual was DRT, and I'm like, let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right. That's copism. We don't put copism.
No, we don't.
We don't put
Just like
copism.
you don't put FUBAR in a report. Fucked up beyond all recognition.
Do not
Yeah,
put
no.
FUBAR. Yeah. No, we don't use DRT.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So Jordan Neely, 30-year-old from, he was a Michael Jackson impersonator, homeless guy, all that kind of stuff. Severe mental illness. PTSD.
And it's a shame he died. We're not making fun of him, his
Absolutely
death.
Mental
or
illness
anything like that.
is a real tragedy in this country.
It is
a big issue.
And just, anybody dying like, for anything other than in the electric chair or it's terrible. And we're not laughing at that.
The big issue is he'd been arrested 42 times.
Oof.
He has a criminal history of 42 arrests, and several of them were of assault of women. Okay, so
wait, was Alvin Bragg the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So Alvin Bragg, our lovely favorite, one of our favorite district attorneys, Alvin Bragg, just let people out, this guy was arrested 42 times, assaulting women, and Daniel Penny said enough is enough. He stood up, United States Marine Corps veteran,
Yep.
and says, my job as a human citizen veteran Marine is to protect people.
Yeah.
And what did he do?
He protected people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If this guy hadn't been threatening people on the subway, he'd still be here today.
So I read something on this that the prosecution, actually said, we understand that the individual was on the subway and he was causing problems and he was causing issues, put people, they were kind of scared of whatever. And we are okay with Daniel Penny taking action.
Mm-hmm.
We just think he went too far.
Right.
The prosecution actually said that.
I have the prosecution's quote
It's almost
here.
like the prosecution's like, we got to prosecute this, but we really don't want to prosecute. I mean, by making a statement like that, you're almost like saying, okay, we got to do this, but we really don't want to do this.
Our boss wants us to do this. Yeah.
Exactly.
Prosecutor, and it's funny you said that because that's exactly, I put it, that quote inputted.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was in your notes.
That's
my
all
bad.
right.
I know.
There, I'll let you do the episode, LT. Whatever, bro.
Oh, shit. Yep, there it is. Sorry.
Do you want to read it?
I guess I got to read ahead. Oh, like you've never done that to me.
I know,
ever.
right? Sorry. Prosecutors, as Lieutenant LT pointed out, said Daniel Penny did not intend to kill Neely, but what Penny's effort to neutralize what he saw was a threat went too far. So
they've given him an out, man.
Yeah. Well, they've charged him with manslaughter. And what's manslaughter, LT?
The actions that you have taken cause the death of another.
Right.
So it's not
legally. It's like the reckless action.
Right. It's not murder in the first degree, not murder in the second degree. It's basically murder in the third degree, and it's manslaughter, and it's a lesser offense. I mean, it's still, I believe, a second degree felony.
Yeah, he's looking at several
15 years.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, he's still looking at well, it is in Florida anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, he's still looking at some time if found convicted. I really don't think that they're going to convict him.
It really depends on the makeup of the jury.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a New York jury. It's a liberal jury.
From what I read, they said that the jury is comprised of people that ride the subway
often. Okay. So he might have a chance because
And-
there's a lot of crazy shit that goes on the subway. I mean, I guess what's a subway?
Guess who the defense hired?
Our guy from Orlando?
No.
Oh,
They hired a jury consultant.
okay, right.
Who is a jury consultant for some extremely high named cases.
Really? Like the OJK? I guess that would have been a while ago. Let's go with the.
I can't remember exactly who
Okay.
it was, but they named in where I was reading, they named 2 or 3 high profile cases where they won.
Okay.
So
That's the job to get. A
consultant. So they have went through and picked. No, you don't want that juror. Yes, you want
Right.
that juror. No, you don't want that juror. That's what the jury consultant does. Is they kind of read the room and they say, "Oh shit, no, you definitely don't want that one. He's pro law enforcement or he's pro whatever." Yeah.
And
so
I think they probably give him a questionnaire.
they do, and they ask him, have you rid the subway? Blah blah blah. So
My students in the other teachers class, they're actually going through Vordaer now, so they're learning all of that now. Now the Neely also, his toxicology report showed that he had K2, which is a synthetic cannabis, in his system. And the medical examiner did not conclusively rule that Neely's death was caused by asphyxiation. So there's a lot of things that might get Penny and out, like you said earlier.
I really think that they're going to find this guy not guilty.
Yeah,
I really
hope so,
do.
because he was being a good Samaritan.
I think the worst, I don't know what their charge is up there that equals our charge of culpable negligence, which is, I think, a misdemeanor in Florida anyway. But maybe it'll be something like that because he was trying to do the right thing. He thought he was doing the right thing. He was, he took out a threat basically to the public at large, and it just, it happened. The guy died.
But if they didn't include that in the lesser offenses,
Then shame on him.
Right. Yeah.
Scot free. See you later.
Right. Bye-bye. Yeah. All right, guys.
What's that?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. Let us know what you think, what your comments are. Do you think he should be convicted, if he should be let go, if this should even have been, I don't even think this case should even been gone, but Alvin Bragg, our buddy, DA Bragg, let us know what you think in the comments down below. And while you're doing that, like and subscribe. And
we appreciate it because it's surviving the badge.
We still got your 6.
Stay safe out there. Be careful.
All right, we have more breaking news in the Daniel Penny case. The judge has just dismissed count 1, the manslaughter charge against Marine veteran Daniel Penny.